and not sure if I like the lighting. How's it going? It's Michael with WriterSanctuary, and today I'm going to go over some of the ways that I managed to keep myself occupied when the workload was low in content mills such as Textbroker. Now, when you're working with content mills, one of the common things you'll come across is that sometimes you don't have a constant flow of work. So when people say that you can make $500 a day, that's not consistent, and they're full of crap. But that's not to say that content mills are crappy. I was able to make a pretty good living on them. So how did I successfully adapt to when there was no work on Textbroker? Well, first of all, I would sign up with as many content mills as I could. At any given time, I was working with Textbroker, Writer Access, and Fiverr simultaneously. I had all three tabs open, and I would just bounce back and forth trying to find who had the most work available. And I also tried Constant Content, Hire Writers. There's a ton of them out there. Secondly, I would research how to write in AP style and SEO, because the more you know about the type of writing you're creating, the more money people are going to throw at you. That's because a good, I'd say 95% of your clients are going to be blog owners who want good content. And if you're able to get their blog post to show up on the first page of Google, they'll come back for more. So I spent a lot of time researching on how to write in AP style because it's completely different from Oxford from when I went to college. And I spent a buttload of time researching SEO. Needless to say, I spent a lot of time on backlinko.com and Neil Patel's website. But the more you know about SEO, the easier it'll be to rake in a bit more money. Next, I'd practice on my own blogs. In fact, if you look back at my earlier works on WriterSanctuary, you can see that my writing got considerably tighter. In the beginning, I had no idea what I was doing, so yeah. But back then, I'd practice on my own websites, or I would write my own articles for myself. I'd take a sample of what a client would give me in something like Textbroker, and then I'd pretend that that's a new client, and I'd write the article for myself. In fact, if I look hard enough, I could probably find some of those older articles. Nowadays, you have access to something like Vocal, Medium, or Hubpages. So you can take whatever you learn and practice on those while you're waiting for work to fill up in the content mills. And if you're lucky, you might actually make some money on some of those platforms. Albeit not a lot, but it adds up, I guess, after a while. And this is on top of sprucing up your LinkedIn profile and looking for private clients. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing content mills while you're looking for private clients, because while you send in an application or you got the communication going through email, you might as well use a content mill to crank out a couple of articles just to have some money coming in. Besides, content mills can give you quite a bit of experience and practice when dealing with different types of clients with different styles of content. So content mills don't necessarily pay you all that well, but you do get quite a bit of experience by using them. But yeah, so spend some time setting up your LinkedIn profile and start looking for businesses that might need some work for writers. Some of them out there will pay you like for 2 or 3 articles a month, you get an extra $200-300. Of course, it really depends on the type of articles they're looking for and the number of words they want in each piece. But if you can line up quite a few of them, then you've got it set. But my point in all this is that just because there's no work on Textbroker, don't stop advancing yourself forward. There would be weeks at a time where Textbroker seemed like there was absolutely no work to do, but I didn't let that slow me down. That's when I started working with Writer Access and Fiverr, and when there was no work on any of those websites, I spent all my time researching, learning, advancing myself as a writer, so that when I did get some direct order clients, I can set my own prices. Because the more experienced you are, the more valuable you become. Just remember that when there's no work available, keep moving forward. Don't sit there and complain, twiddle your thumbs, jump on YouTube, play some games. I didn't do any of that. I spent as much time as I possibly could researching, growing, learning everything I possibly could, practicing at any chance I got, and eventually I bought my own house. So always keep yourself moving forward. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button for more videos about freelance writing, blogging, self-publishing, or anything else I cover. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I think it's going to do it for me today, and I'll see you next time. In fact, if I look hard enough, I could probably find some of those older something big day.